Mark Yates then Crewe at home. Mark, I suppose 5 wins in a row. The aim is simple, just keep the run going.
Exactly that, yeah. The lads are working extremely hard and they're getting their rewards, and we've just got to keep doing it. We're going to come unstuck for sure, but let's just keep asking and hopefully they'll keep delivering. And
4 of those 5 wins have come away from home, so obviously that's great for the team, but I'm sure you'd want to get a few more wins at home now.
I think we're one of the top sides at home as well in the league so far, so it doesn't bother me. I just want each game as it comes, I want us to get 3 points and win games, and at the minute the boys are doing that. And like I said before, it's there's going to come a time when it doesn't happen for us, and it's how we respond. But at the minute we've just got to keep enjoying it, keep working hard, and keep doing what the players are doing, because they're working extremely hard, and as I said, getting their rewards for that.
And you've stayed third after Friday night's win. Fridays have done you pretty well, haven't they? And actually give you an extra day for a Tuesday.
Yeah, like I said, on Friday, I like Friday nights. I like evening kick-offs under floodlights. I think the players do, and obviously if you've won like we have done the last 2 Fridays, you can either sit at home watching soccer Saturday, or you can go to matches, whatever we do, and less pressure on you. You can just watch other managers suffering and trying to and work hard to get 3 points, and it was, there was some decent results for us at the weekend. We stayed in 3rd position, and I think after 14 games, I think we've deserved to be where we are.
Jack Butland tweeted after Friday night that he got a dead leg and he was going in for treatment.
Yeah.
Any news on the injury?
Dead leg, this is no problem. Just one of those things, it'll be fine.
Excellent news there. And any other injuries within the squad?
Not that I know of. Neil and Wes were in Saturday with the boys. I went to a game, and I think everybody trained. Either did a recovery session or the boys who didn't play trained. I think we're okay. We've got pretty much a clean bill of health. Theo Lewis is still probably a few days away from being back on the training ground, but like I said, that was only a minor knock, so it won't be too long. Obviously David Bird's just gone to Kidderminster so we can get some games. We're pretty much okay.
Has Andy Gallagher come back from Bath City, or is that not up yet?
Spoken. I've got to speak to Gareth today. He's coming in today and we'll have a chat. They want to renew it. They want to renew his loan for another month at least, and I'll have a chat with him and see what he wants to do and see where we go from there.
I suppose if he did go, there's more flexibility because you'd have the 25.
Yeah, that's the thing now. We've got over that initial period, and if he does go, then obviously any problems here, then we can get him straight back.
Obviously, when you're on a winning run, the temptation is pretty much there that you stick with a winning team, you don't change a winning team. Do you sort of think more about any changes you consider making when you're on a winning run?
We've had a chat this morning as a staff. It's a difficult one. You want to keep everybody fresh, keep everybody hungry for it. Jeff came in and showed the quality that we have in the squad. And everyone's desperate to get in the starting team in that 11 at the moment. And like I always say, I'm not going to reveal anything, but whatever team we pick, if we feel one or two need just a little breather again, or somebody needs to come back in, then we'll pick what we feel is the right team. The boys are, like I said, they're all buzzing at the moment, and so they should be, because their endeavours are getting us points and good performances at the moment.
Yeah, you mentioned Jeff's desperate to come back in. I suppose the emphasis is there on anyone who does come in that they don't want to be the ones who are sort of playing a part in that winning run ending. We don't talk about negatives and stuff like that. We just isn't. Sometimes it's going to happen. At some stage this season we are going to get beat, no problem at all. But as long as we keep trying to do the right thing, as long as we keep trying to work hard for each other, they're all playing with a smile on their face. They're enjoying their football. They're enjoying coming in and training. They're all enjoying being around each other, and I think that's resulting in good, solid performances, a bit of quality as well, and they just want to keep playing games at the moment. A few clubs. I read something off Chris Hughton this morning saying, Birmingham from 5 on the spin, and the players are just desperate for the next game, and as a staff, you want a bit of recovery time and time on the training ground, but when you're winning, you just want to keep playing games. So it's Crewe next at home. Traditionally, Dario Gradi always has them playing very good football. Does that give you sort of something different to think about from most other teams?
the boys will know. I went to watch them Saturday, and yeah, they looked okay. But the boys will know their strengths and weaknesses, and we try and concentrate on our game. We try. You can only do so much. We've got good players. They've got some good attacking flair. We know that, but so have we. And we just trying to. The boys will know what they need to know, and be aware of, like I say, their strengths. But also we'll try and make sure that we try and exploit any weaknesses that we think we can.
Obviously the result was fantastic Friday, but the performance, perhaps there were areas where you might have asked for a little bit more, not in terms of effort, but just in terms of the performance, as well as Accrington played. Do you sort of look now to demand almost a better performance?
Well, there's always things you can improve on if you win 5-0 at home or whatever. There's always things you want done better, but that's just being pernickety. On Friday I was perhaps a little bit down on the players in terms of what the performance was like. We didn't pass it and keep the ball as well as I would have liked at times, but we still created more chances. We still won the game. We still limited a decent side. They came at us. They'd had a tough week. John had got them really fired up. They did things to us that we'd have liked to have stopped, but Jack's had 2 shots to save in 90 minutes. So and we second half could have quite easily gone on to make it 2, 3, 4 if we'd have just one got a penalty decision that should have gone our way, and second just been a little bit more clinical in our finishing. I was probably a little bit downbeat on the boys, like I said, and they keep putting the work rate in, and the quality will come through that we know we have in the squad.
Thank you, good luck.
Pleasure.
Mark, do you think this is a chance to share a 5 come in short space of time because of the slight freak result, but obviously not a day you want to remember, the last time we played Crewe?
Yeah, listen, that was last season. I've got pretty much a new group of players. It still hurts me, of course it does, but we've moved on. And it's not about revenge, it's not about putting anything right, it's just about where we are now and making sure that we try and win our next game, and it's at home in front of our own supporters. We want to go and play well. Crewe are going to come here and they'll pass the ball, they'll play with their freedom, they go and enjoy themselves, express themselves, they've got good young players, but we've got to make sure that we're continue doing what we're doing.
I remember after the home game against Crewe last year, they were saying you were the best team they played.
Yeah.
And then obviously second half of the season, quite a contrast. So that's what you want to avoid this time, isn't it? Just
of course
consistency.
But I've said all that. Well, I don't think we had any consistency last year like we've had now. We've already had a game where we went a run where we've had 3 wins on the bounce. I think we're wherever we are now. I think the players have already proved that mental strength and that determination and quality and hard working that they have. But I say that's come about through having competition for places, having a bigger squad, being able to work harder in pre-season, being able to work harder throughout the season on a daily basis, and it's all coming together. And we're not getting carried away. We want to stay where we are, of course we do. And the only way we're going to do that is just to keep doing what we're doing.
Are you hopeful that after a couple of decent away results, a few more fans might
start
turning
I
up?
hope the supporters come and get behind the boys, because I think the players deserve that. I know the chairman and the whole club would like to see a good crowd tomorrow, and a really good crowd Saturday that I'm sure we'll get, because they'll bring a few. But we can't do anything about that. Hopefully we keep winning matches, keep playing decent football. Hopefully the supporters will keep coming back and getting beyond the players, because like I said, without their efforts, and the help of the supporters, well, with their efforts we can go a long way.
Was Jimmy understood why you took him off? Was he reacted well?
Jimmy was absolutely fine. I saw quotes in national newspapers. He could have sulked and whatever. Not about that. It's a team collective effort, and I think he proved that. He knew exactly why. I spoke to Lee Clark, Huddersfield. I knew they were there watching, and it was tempting to leave him on, because he's done great. He wants to go. He wants to impress. His parents were there. It just didn't happen for him, and sometimes you just have to make decisions, and we did, and fortunately for us it paid off.
Cheers, Mark.